Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Cassidy. If it's not, thanks for always tuning into my videos. You know, it's September, which means it's Bookoplothon. So, in order to celebrate Bookoplothon, I thought, if you don't know what Bookoplothon is, it is a readathon hosted every single September by Becca and the Books, where we play her TBR game. I'll leave the announcement video down below. But in order to celebrate Bookoplothon, I thought what a better way than to talk about TBR games and to shout out TBR games that I love to watch, because we all love TBR games. Now, I have my own TBR game, Snakes and TBR Stacks, which is a Snakes and Ladders inspired TBR game that I play every single month, and it's a lot of fun, but I don't obviously watch my own video, so I watch a lot of other videos. And I just thought it'd be fun to kind of talk about and also give some booktubers some shoutouts, because everyone on this list has incredible content and you should subscribe to everyone on the list. Everyone will be linked down in the description bar below for you to go check out, and I hope you find some new TBR games to watch every single month. Obviously, I love watching Becca's TBR game, Becca and the Books.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Becca, and today I have Becca's Bookopoly Run 41, aka the Bookoplothon TBR. First roll. Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Becca reads fantasy romance and high fantasy and a little bit of romance now. I think me and Becca have pretty similar tastes. Maybe I'm jumping the gun there. Besides that, she likes her romance a lot more than I do in my books. But I often agree with her on things she says. We have lots of books in common, and if you like my channel, you like Becca's channel. But Becca's a lot bigger than me, so you probably don't need the push to go subscribe to her. I also love to watch Jade's TBR Pursuit. Jade is JD Ray Reads.
Hello, welcome to another video. As you can tell from the title, the thumbnail, the time of month, it is time again for TBR Pursuit. 3. I'm gonna go for blue blank to start with. Be nice to myself. 1, 2, 3, and we have got. Can you find a buddy read? Okay. There's a blue part.
I remember when I found TBR Pursuit, I was sick. This was like 4 years ago, I think. I don't know how long ago this was. Oh, I was sick. This was the very start of the pandemic, and my mother had to be tested, and so I was isolating in my room downstairs. And I just binged TBR Pursuit for the day. The entire day. I just watched every single TBR Pursuit to ever exist. I love TBR Pursuit. I think it's super fun that she has different categories, and she kind of has a choice in the matter a little bit. And she only picks 6 books, and Jade and me have very, very similar taste, I think, too. If you like high fantasy, go check out Jade. The only thing that Jade reads more of that I really don't read is middle grade, and she loves her middle grade, so middle grade and high fantasy, the stabby stabs, go check out Jade. Now onto some I feel less big ones, but the next 2 are very known on my channel and probably don't need a shout out, but I love watching TBR Jenga, which is Rye's Reading Corner's TBR game.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rye, and this is Rye's Reading Corner, and it's that time of the month where we get to play TBR Jenga. Number 8 out of 12. Read a backless book.
TBR Jenga is the cruelest TBR game I think there is on the internet. It comes for Rye every single month. Rye picks a Jenga piece out, and it has a prompt on it, but there are savage rules, such as if the TBR Jenga tower falls, she then has to go re-pick all of the pulls she did before then with new books, and she can't put those books on her TBR. How cruel. She also rolls she rolls dice at the beginning of the video to figure out how many pulls she has to do. So sometimes she has a lot of pulls, because also if she gets less than 4, she re-rolls and adds them. It's just cruel. It's so fun to watch, but it's just cruel. Rye reads more like contemporary than I do. She reads a lot of romance, she reads a lot of thrillers, she reads lots of middle grade. She does dabble in fantasy, but not my type of fantasy as much, although City of Brass was a hit with her. And she's experimented a little bit with like higher fantasy, but she reads a lot more of those whimsy fantasies. But definitely go check out Rye. The next one is TBR Bluff by Eleanor Reads.
Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mel and today, you know the drill, it's TBR month. I'm so excited. It's the second round of TBR Bluff. TBR Bluff roll number 1. Okay, so we have 2 2s and 2 5s, so I'm going to keep those out. And then let's re-roll this one. Another 2. Okay. So I actually think I'm going to keep all of the 2s and I'm going to re-roll my 5s. Last roll. 4 2s and a 4. Perfect. So we have 4 2s. It can get us animals, which is 2 of the die. It can also get us standalone, which is down here in the corner. We also have a sexy cover using all 4 of the die. So I actually think I'm going to go ahead and use all 4 because this is going to get even harder as we go. So we're going to use sexy cover.
TBR Bluff is super fun. It is based on the game Dice Poker, which is kind of a combination of Yahtzee and Sequence put together. It's a lot of fun. I actually really love playing Dice Poker in real life, and I may have had a hand in creating this game for Mel, so obviously I love watching it. This one, Mel rolls like 5 dice, and it's very similar to Yahtzee, where you pick things every single time to like keep for your next roll, and you have 3 rolls, and at the end of it, you have to pick a prompt based on what you have there. I'm not explaining this well at all. Wow. It's hard to do without like just showing you, so you should just like check it out. Mel and me have like taste that is, if you want fantasy books, if you like my taste, you'll like Mel's taste. Like our taste is on par for fantasy, like exact same. Like we have the exact same thoughts every single book. We've now gotten to a point where we have to read every single book together, because otherwise if she doesn't like a book, I will then like don't want to read that book because I know I won't like it. But on the flip side, if she loves a book, I'm like, I need to drop everything and read that now. She does read a lot more thrillers than I do, and contemporary like romance, and just a lot of like paranormal romance and dark romance in general. Like she reads a lot more variety than I do, I think. She also has been dabbling in sci-fi this year. And yeah, you should definitely check out Mel's channel. To roll us into other people that are less known on this channel, I'm going to start with, because I just talked about Yahtzee, let's go with TBR Rotsy. It's TB Rotsy. TB Rotsy is Bookish Gems' TBR game. Now, I absolutely adore watching her TBR game.
Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're good. Welcome to, I don't know what round we're on. TB Rotsy round 13, my August TBR. Roll number 1. Oh, look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long run, living the dream. So this is a 1 book prompt. Fave author. Or fave author.
I don't think a lot of people know Bookish Gems, and you should definitely check her out. She reads a lot of like horror, and I love that. And also like fantasy still, but she reads horror and a lot of manga. And with TBR Rotsy, it is a Yahtzee-inspired TBR game. So you roll your die, and then she has obviously there's easier things to get in Yahtzee and harder things to get in Yahtzee. So the easy ones, which are just like their combinations of 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, they are double book prompts. So when you get a prompt on that side, you have to pick 2 books to read for that prompt. Then there's like the Full House, the like Small Straight, the Big Straight, all of those that are just 1 prompt. And then ones, if you just get ones, they are a cauldron pick, which is just like a pick out of a cup for her. And I just love the chaos of when she has like bad prompts and she has to pick 2, or when she has a good prompt and she has to pick 2. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. I really, really adore TB Rotsy, and I love watching Bookish Gems content, and you should definitely go subscribe to her. She's quite small, so The next one is TBR Land, which is Kaylee's books TBR game.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kaylee and these are my books. Oh god. Alright, so the first card pull, we have a double green. So we skip this green and go on to this green. So our first TBR Land is a favorite author, thriller, or horror book.
I have to say, I'm obsessed with the intro that Kaylee does every single video. She goes, "Hi, my name's Kaylee, and these are my books." And she like either points at her bookcase or like has a stack of books. It's so cute. I adore it. I love Kaylee. Kaylee reads fantasy, she reads romance, she reads thrillers, she reads a variety of different genres, but I think we do have similar taste. I think what is fun about Kaylee's game is there's no set amount of rolls. It has a board and it's inspired by Candyland and she pulls her cards, but she goes all the way until she finishes the board every single time. Her board is also categorized into sections, which is kind of fun. And she could have 5 rolls she could have 5 books that time, or she could have 10 books that time, just depending on how the cards play out. Kaylee just did a fun pirate romance reading vlog and also an underwater horror reading vlog that I have copying her. I asked for her permission and I will be copying this underwater vlog because it was so cool and I loved the idea behind it. So you should definitely go check out Kaylee's channel. Then we have TBR Tinder, which is Kara's bookshelf.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do you see something new? Do you see something new here? Hello, new background. So pumped about it. I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, let's pull up the little graphic. Let's fulfill these. Let's do it. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. First swipe. Oh, I really don't want to read that right now. I don't know when I'm going to want to read that, but it's not right now, okay? So honestly, this is a book. Oh, I could use this as TBR vet because it's been sitting on my shelf for a really long time. Ooh. I just almost burned myself there for my candle. Okay, yeah, it's like a historical fiction, like on the Mississippi River. That's not in my bones. That's not in the bones, okay? I'm sorry, seeing Unburied, seeing we're doing a little left, okay? Rough way to start for me. That I was really hoping I was gonna get something exciting. Here we go, swipe number 2.
Kara reads a variety of genres again. I really watch a lot of people who read a variety of genres, but she reads a lot more contemporary and historical fiction and lit fic. Like, I don't touch most of those, but she reads a lot of them, and then she does dabble in fantasy. I know she's on a Sarah J. Maas binge right now. TBR Tinder is so much fun because of the editing and the hard work Kara puts into this. Kara's videos are aesthetic AF. Like, the sounds, the editing she does to them. If you're looking for a booktuber who puts time and effort into their editing, it's Kara. It ain't me. Trust me, that's a lot of work. It's Kara. TBR Tinder is essentially what you think it is. It's Tinder. So she has a Tinder graphic and she puts like a set amount of books into it and then she has to go through and she has 10 swipes essentially before she has to pick like her 3 or 4 books of that month. And she only has so many, and so she has 10 books. She has 10 swipes to get her TBR from those books by swiping left or swiping right on that book. Now, I do think there's a rule too, don't quote me on this, of the exact rule where if a book comes up 3 times, that 3rd time she has to pick it. I kid you not, like this is just so much fun to watch. She has a really great personality, but like the effort she puts into her videos is insane. It's literally insane and she deserves more love. Yeah, and if you're looking for someone who reads very different than me, also check her out because she reads a lot of that stuff. Then we have Read or Not Read by Green Eggs and Sam Books.
Channel. My name is Samantha and this is Green Eggs and Sam. Round 2 we pick 5 cards, so I will go with number 5, number 23, number 10, number 3, and number 14. So let us spin the banker wheel. Alright, 4th card picked. So the 4th card that I picked was the 3rd card, so these will just get thrown to the side. So this was a TBR knockout challenge. I don't know how I get so lucky to always get these on here, especially since I'm bad about forgetting about these. So thank you.
And Sam's TBR game is based off Deal or No Deal. And I think it's very interesting. It's different than a lot of the TBR games I've ever seen. She like picks her cards the way Deal or No Deal does, and then has like rounds of each where she gets like pick the prompt from like those 4 cards she picked, and there's like punishments and rewards. I don't even know how to explain this one. I'm just suggesting you go check it out. I love Sam. Sam reads similar to me. So if you like my content, my channel, if you like my types of reads, you probably like Sam's types of reads too. I think she does read a little bit more young adult than I do, which it's not hard to read more young adult than I do, but I definitely wanted to shout her out and put her on this list. And then we have Categories by Brie, which is 4 Paws and a Book.
Channel. My name is Brianna, and this is 4 Paws and a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Today, I'm going to be letting Categories choose my TBR. Still have some Realmathon prompts in here that still kind of work. So here we go. Here's our first prompt. And it is going to be a thriller or a horror book. So that's exciting. I am very excited about like the spooky season coming. So thriller is a perfect opportunity for that. So let's pick a letter. Okay, and we have an S. So let's pick a book. For this prompt, I'm going to be reading Stay Awake by Megan Golden. This is a new release.
Brie's TBR game is based on Categories. And essentially what happens is she picks a prompt and she rolls to get a letter. And then she has to pick a book that fits that prompt and has that letter in it. It's very simple. It's very easy. I love an easy to follow simple TBR game because they're fun to watch, because they're easy to like pick up on. And Brie reads more romance, more contemporary. That is where I think Brie sits at, but she also reads fantasy as well. Like, she's kind of a mix. She reads a variety of genres. Just everyone I watch reads a variety of genres or is very similar to me. There's no in between. And Brie has really cute dogs. She has really cute dogs, if you could tell by her, if you could tell that she loves dogs by her username. Anyways, please check out Brie. I love watching Categories. It's really simple. It's nice and easy. Anyways, that is all the TBR games I have for now. I actually watch a lot more than this. I love TBR games. So if you want a follow-up video, let me know down in the comments down below. Anyways, I just wanted to give some amazing people some shout-outs, and hope you all have an amazing day and you find a new channel that you could possibly love and enjoy. If you'd like to connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my Book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon are all linked in the description bar below. Have yourselves an absolutely spooktacular day.